the visitors' sideline, Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys off to a strong 2-0 start to begin the 2026 campaign. Across from him, Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guys not quite as hot to start the year, 0-2 heading into this one. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former second-round pick from Louisville, Tyler Shough.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Play action. Shough. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Shough. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Shough. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Option handoff here to Miller.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun. Goff.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw.
That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw.
A gain of 6. And the Lions first down.
Play action. It's Goff. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Goff.
To the left side, he finds to Slaw.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. That is caught.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions
The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Here's Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, "Oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time."
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Looking to put a drive together.
Throwing, Shuck.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
On play action, Shuck.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Shuck now to throw.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Josh Jobe.
With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's fielded at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's gone.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
18 yards on the play. That's good for our Lions. 1st down. A gain of 13
Off play action. Here's Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as he's down inside the 15.
10 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Goff throwing again. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Goff. Able to get away. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Saints nothing.
That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Play action now. Shuck.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, Shuck. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Ryan Stonehouse in punt formation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Lions offense set to take over.
They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Up the middle, it's Harvey.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete.
Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 10.
Gone.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air again. Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 15. First down.
Here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Back to throw. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Isaac to Slaw.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. On for the extra point is Folk. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our trip around the NFL starts now in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
That's good for a Lions first down.
From the 50, it's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
The Lions first down. First down, Lions.
Again, Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He was brought down by Blake Jackson. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got it to Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now 3rd down and 7.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Goff now looks to throw. Able to shake him off.
That is caught.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Full connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Saints, nothing.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller.
And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
The tackle by Jack Campbell brings up 3rd down.
They'll go with a keeper. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 42-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
At the 30-yard line. 8
Second and a
yards on the
couple.
pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The Lions first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right side to Williams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And just shutting him off there. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Now Folk for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. To throw now, Shuck. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Saints on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Shuck now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now it's gone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Gone. And he is dropped. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's get the call.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Folks' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Looking to put a drive together.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Throwing, Shuck.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the line.
From the gun, Shuck. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
7.
To the air again is Shuck.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Goff going to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Game, offense.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
To throw is Shuck. Drives the left side and finds Olave.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from South Philly. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now Barkley. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On play action, Goff. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down
and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 41.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
25 more yards.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. On second down, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. It's Jalen Phillips. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Folk's kick is good. And the Lions will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. To throw is Hurts. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Lions have come up with the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And the Lions first down.
They'll run with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Phillips on the tackle. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Eagles' 11-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. Throw on the run is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
It's been a game of field goals so far. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hurts now. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
10 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hurts. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Eagles first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Hurts to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Hurts going to hold on to this one. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
On first down, it's Goff. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. We'll go play action with Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Throwing, Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a huge play for Detroit. That goes for 58.
A gain of 58 yards. First down, Lions.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jalen Carter. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. That is first touchdown this year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will go up by a point here in the second quarter. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing here is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. To the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle. Caught by Teslaw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Goff to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. And that one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Lions get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And you can see him with the ball in the air there, Mike. He's kind of leaning. He's hoping that ball would come back. It ends up catching a piece of that upright, but he's able to get it to go through.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
And the Lions 1st down.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 46, here's 2nd and 6.
the Eagles' 46-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Williams. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
They'll run with Gibbs, and he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Gibbs trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Lions. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Austin now to return this. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That is caught outline on the RPO. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4. But usually, that's a holding penalty. The Aussie Super Bowl champ, Jordan Mailata, guilty there. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Smith. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Hurts again. He'll try to run for it. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
28 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Play is made there by D.J. Wonnum. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The RPO. That one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal.
Now Hurts. He takes off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
2nd and goal at the Lions' 2-yard line.
Saquon. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Zach Bond in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Goff to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
14 more yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Lions first down.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He did not want to go down there. Carries tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On 1st down, it's Goff. We'll get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the outstanding tackle, Penei Sewell. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Look, great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Eagles, first down.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Hurts will try it again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
They need one right now. Third and long. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. He'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Holding offense.
From the gun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
Goff's pass complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 9 brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
A second down throw for Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
For a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. He steers clear of first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Handoff, Gibbs running left. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So With that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Hurts. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now they face 3rd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. Here's 1st down.
Gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles 1st down.
To the air again. Hurts. This one grabbed by Austin. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
They face 2nd down and 7. Barkley. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. The Lions have got it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready or up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys have been perfect to this point, 4-0 to start the year. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys also unbeaten on the year, so 2 of the league's best ready to duke it out.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now you see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game.
20 carries, 89 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Penalty marker on the field, however. Which side is this on?
So instead of giving them another chance on 3rd down, they're going to decline the penalty and force a decision on 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
That's on the former first-rounder Taylor Decker. From his goal line here, Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Goff.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Baker going to give it to Irving. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run up the middle with Irving. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
For the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
First down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week.
12 carries, 55 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
4th down to give to Gibbs.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a 1st down. A gain of a yard. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught. Emeka Egbuka. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 33. That's another.
Throwing, Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Now Mayfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Mayfield now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's gone.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The Lions are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
And the Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
At the 8-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Buccaneers 3.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
In motion right, Evans.
Mayfield to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Irvin.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Mayfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Ibuka.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff now looking to throw. That is caught. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing again is Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Lions first
They'll
down.
fake the handoff. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Mayfield now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't.
And this throw will be intercepted.
He may go.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
To throw, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Goff now to throw.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run for Gibbs here. Now he's free at the 35.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 21-yard line.
165 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
And it's third down.
Mayfield on play action. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
The home team's offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Goff now looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
That is caught by Laporta.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Goff throwing again. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Goff. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 7.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Harvey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 7.
Now Mayfield. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. In motion left, Godwin. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Irving. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Otten brings it in over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Here's 3rd and 7.
Sam Laporta. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's gone. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now it's gone off the bootleg. Blitz coming and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Mayfield now. And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And a first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Open man is Ibuka. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
Throwing. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
Back to throw again.
Right back to Chris Godwin. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Throwing now, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Lions first down.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw